Dr. Kissinger, our satellite time is running out. What wonderful opportunity to conclude our week here with such concrete proposals and ideas of how we can really create, I would say, a new world order. We are living in the transition to a new time, which will change everything. It will change how we communicate, how we work, how we live. In the agricultural age, the economy was mainly based on agricultural products. In the industrial age, industrial products and services, more and more sophisticated. But now in this new age, the base will be knowledge, data, and intelligent insights. What does it mean for governments? Governments have to be enablers of this change at lightning speed. They have to provide the necessary infrastructure. And they have particularly to cooperate with business. Because this transition into this new intelligent age will only be mastered if all stakeholders of global society work together. What we have to expect, according to the research of my organization, is that 50% of jobs will be directly or indirectly affected already in the next 5 to 10 years by this revolution.
What people need to understand really at the end of the day about a digital ID is the digital ID itself is not the problem. It is the vehicle that will make all of the other stuff not just possible, but almost inevitable. Think of it like an on-ramp to a superhighway that has no exits. Once you get on that on-ramp, you can't turn around. There's nowhere to get off. And you don't have to speculate about what they want to do because they've already told you. Just listen to some of the sessions as a World Economic Forum. Listen to Yuval Noah Harari with his nonsense about Homo Deus and surveillance under the skin. Pick up a copy of Klaus Schwab's book on the Fourth Industrial Revolution. He summarizes this in one sentence. He says it's a fusion of all digital, physical, biological identities. And then he breaks that down in the book. He talks about mandatory government brain scans to determine whether you're thinking thoughts that might represent a security risk. I mean, that's the kind of nightmarish future that these megalomaniacs and totalitarians have planned for us. And the digital ID is the critical piece of the puzzle that's going to make it not just all possible, but inevitable. Once they have you in that, they can give you as many boosters as they want to give you. They can, we've heard all of them talk about it. They're literally marketing this to Americans now on NBC Fake News. You're going to have your chip under your skin, and it's going to be your digital ID and your digital wallet. I mean, the EU is rolling out right now your digital wallet with your digital ID, your digital currency. It's happening as we speak. It's not a hypothetical future threat. There are thousands of lemmings in human bodies walking around Sweden right now who have their microchip with their COVID vaccine passports. Once they take that last critical step, which is the digital ID, that'll be your access for being able to work, being able to access healthcare, being able to go shopping, being able to get your children enrolled in any kind of school or program, there will be no turning back. If you say no to any of the future things, you'll just be locked out of everything. So that, I think, is the real threat that people need to understand. It's not like the digital ID itself is going to be the end of the world. It's that the digital ID makes all of these other evil things practically impossible to resist. And so here is where we have to make our stand. I've been warning about this for at least 15 years. I mean, when they came out with ID 2020, this was, I think 15 years ago, I did an article about this in the New American. It was already obvious to me then. People can go back and read that article. It was Bill Gates, it was Microsoft and Gavi, it was the Rockefeller Foundation. Like, I mean, why were Bill Gates and the Rockefellers plotting to give us digital IDs at the international level 15 years ago? Was it because of COVID? No. It's because they understood it. And at the same time, by the way, they launched the Better Than Cash Cash Alliance. This was 2012. Again, I covered this in TNA. Ford Foundation, United Nations, Bill Gates, I mean, all the same suspects, Visa, MasterCard. They've been planning this for so many years, so we don't have to speculate. We know exactly what they want to do with this. And the hacking, the cyber crime, all of that will be a great excuse to move us more in that direction. So each little piece of the infrastructure is being built with seemingly good motivations. The digital ID is the big prize, after which there will be no exit, there will be no U-turn.
If you think about the benefits of digital money, there are huge potential gains. It's not just about digital forms of physical currency. You can have programmability, units of central bank currency with expiry dates. You could have, as I argue in my book, a potentially better and some people might see it, or a darker world where the government decides that units of central bank money can be used to purchase some things, but not other things that it deems less desirable.
This is the last generation of freedom. Digital ID, cashless society, social credit system, universal basic income, online safety act, and driverless cars. The whole entirety of human history is about to change and end as we know it. If they want to stop you going anywhere or working, they'll suspend your digital ID. If they want to control when, where, and how much you spend, they'll suspend your digital currency. If they want to fine or tax you, they'll suspend your social credit. If they want to silence and imprison you for speaking out, they'll suspend you on social media. And if they want to control and stop wherever you go, they'll hit the button on the driverless cars. Our generation will be remembered as the last to have any kind of freedom. We should all be scared for our children, because this is not a world any of us want to live in.
All of these people are Fabians, and Fabianism, in a nutshell, is gradualism. It believes in the slow creep of communism. It doesn't believe in radical authoritarian regime change. It believes in a slow process whereby you gain power gradually over time and then begin to implement irreversible change. And that's exactly what Tony Blair did with his constitutional overhaul in this country. That's now what we're seeing with digital ID. And ultimately, it will lead us to a point where we are essentially another China. That is what Keir Starmer wants. I firmly believe that. So if we want to resist that gradual decline, we have to decide what hill we're prepared to die on. And for me, that's civil liberty. If you cannot spend money without the state interfering, if you can't get a job, if you can't be educated without the state interfering, then you are already on the brink of communism.
You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth!